We're here at the start of Gnomeregan. We just finished Heat 3 Molten Core. And for the first time on any of my characters, I saw an Eskendar's right claw drop. And as you might notice, it is molten, and I got it. So that was sweet. So obviously we just went to, where else would you go to test your weapons out? Obviously Gnomeregan. We're live logging this raid. Again, obviously, who doesn't live log Gnomeregan? Really to just experience the full, potential of Eskendar's right claw before it gets nerfed. And also, we're trying to kill time before the PTR comes online. We downloaded a new patch version or whatever for the PTR today. Ooh, I should drag this into that. Okay, good. So we got to data mine some stuff. But, we didn't get to play it, because the servers aren't actually up. When did you get right claw? Raw Rogue. This is my tank rogue. I got it today. After we wiped to Gehennis and then killed Gehennis. Gehennis is always a struggle. It was just the classic tank doesn't get decursed, and then tank dies because the curse literally prevents them from being healed. That's just a classic Gehennis strategy. Popping coolies. Interrupt that. Okay. Got threat on both. Pretty good. Radiation question mark? Okay, holding some energy, because if Chomper goes to chomp me again with a Petrify, I need to be able to kick it. Tab, kick, tab back to Grubbus. Perfect. Excellent execution. Idol of Wrath, Cavern Deep, Sabatons, pass, greed. Okay, let's check the live log for seeing what my Eskendar's buff uptime was during Grubbus. Buffs, friendlies, Simonized. Let's make sure I don't run off the face of the whatever. Eskendar's Rage, 86% uptime. Yo. Yo, that's wild. 86% uptime on this shit? Alright. The thing is, tanks have higher uptime on this than DPS will. Rogue tanks in particular. Because I get a bunch of free extra main hand swings thanks to my unfair advantage rune. Every time I dodge or parry, I get another main hand attack with a 1 second internal cooldown on that. So, like, rogue tanks will have more main hand hits and thus, on average, more uptime of this effect. That's 30% increased attack speed for that effect. The fight was like 30 seconds. I know exactly how long the fight was because we're live logging Gnomeregan. Exactly 30 seconds. Not just like 30 seconds. Project Remy, hello, how's it going? Also, the fact that there were 2 mobs there gave me more unfair advantage triggers also. So that helped me get more main hand swings because I had 2 guys attacking me. The unfair advantage triggers whenever I dodge or parry. It gives me an additional main hand swing. So 2 guys attacking me better than 1 guy attacking me for my own DPS purposes. Okay, a little bit of the raid is lagging behind slightly. I think we should clear like this and let him walk into us over here. Yeah, this is a good setup. We need Dispel before we pull the boss, though. Wait, where'd he go? He turned around? I'm shooting him. We're going right now. Adrenaline Rush still on cooldown. Slice and Dice. Ooh, I could Thistle Tea. Okay, they're all dead. Nice. He's in green slime. Not really ideal. But also not too important. Thing. Okay, hit this guy. Where are we going? We're going over this direction. Gotta hit some greed roll, pass. Okay. Who you carrying in Gnomer? Dude, I just joined the Gnomer for fun, man. And maybe we get to, maybe the mount drops, you know? It could have procced more than 5 times, D-Man. Because it could have just, like, procced back-to-back and overwritten itself. Right? Yeah, the speed increase from the claw only lasts 5 seconds. Alright, it sounds like we're not really hanging out topside very much. I need to sprint here to catch up with these. This is the claw buff, Ashkandar's Rage. Alright, all that stuff's dead. Reroll that. Nature Resistance, I need that for AQ. Alright, my favorite Gamba of all time. How many people will die on the Crowd Pummeler? We don't get to do this Gamba very often because it's not phase 2 anymore. Okay? You guys start thinking about how many people you think are gonna die on this because I'm holding W. One sec. Okay. Dream prediction. Project Remy says, how long till AQ 40? I do not know. Let's see. It's not in my heat history. How many people will die on next boss? 0, 1 to 2, 3 or more. Okay. 2 minutes on the clock for the prediction. Yes, that is a fair warning when you're making your predictions here. Keep in mind that last time I tanked a Gnomeregan and the boss was about to die and no players had died yet, I just stopped attacking so he would do his ability more, and eventually then he did kill people. That is a thing I did last time, and I'm not saying that I will or will not do it this time, but if the feeling strikes me, you know, that could happen. Alright. Is everyone here? Yes. Okay. Alright. Gonna have to close the prediction and then start the fight. I think we're going here. Prediction closed. Here we go. Right in the middle. Blade Flurry, Adrenaline Rush. Wow, this thing's going down fast. Slam. Ooh, he's doing a slammer again. Okay. Still no one dead. Wait, wait. Slammer. Oh, God. That's too bad. World Shrinker already got it, bro. Black Forge, Cape, pass, Gnomebot, Operator Boots, pass, greed that, greed that. Okay. Alright. Prediction, how many people will die next boss? 1 to 2 was the correct answer. Okay, but what about Electrocutioner boss? That one also kills people. Often. 5 minutes on the clock for Electrocutioner. Alright, who's got the live log to tell me what my Eskandar uptime is? Because I'm still having to hold W. Landa guy was cranking DPS. Dude, he wasn't about that life of, like me, where I was just like, let's delay this fight a little bit longer to see if anyone fails the mechanic. He was not about that. Those may have been skippable. But I kind of wanted to Fan of Knives them. Okay. Yeah, aggroing a lot of mobs at the same time and then Fan of Knivesing all of them is pretty fun. Ooh, nice. Teleporter is activated. Alright, prediction is up for how many people will die on this boss, and that might be a lot because normally you need a lot of people to just soak the mechanic, and we don't have a lot of people. We have 7 people in the instance. So it hits 3 people at a time. There's wiggle room of 1 person. This one, I will not intentionally stop DPS to try to get more people killed. I promise you guys, I will not do that. Alright, let's peep the live log real quick. Refresh. Vicious Fallout buffs. Eskandar's Rage. 15% uptime on Viscous Fallout. Scam, dude. How about this one? 38% uptime. Did I high roll when I had 85% on Grubbus? Probably.
Electric justice.
Ooh, I have to close this prediction real quick. There we go. Prediction is closed. Adrenaline rush time. Wait, is this gonna be... Wait, it's basically dead already. What the hell, dude? And my Eskandar buff isn't active right now? Wait, no, yes it is. Electrocutioner's needle? Holy shit, I don't need that at all. Pass. 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 Greed, greed, greed. 0 deaths. I did not actually expect that to be the answer, but it is the answer. Okay. Did I lose threat on that? Can't be. There's no way I lost threat on that. Not even gonna entertain the possibility. I think the Grubbus only counts once Grubbus... Oh yeah, I did do a bunch of Fan of Knives on, like, the actual boss Grubbus. I was thinking I did a bunch of Fan of Knives on the trash, which is true. But that's not part of the encounter on Warcraft logs. Yeah, Grubbus was 2 targets and a bunch of Fan of Knives. Menagerie might have really high uptime because that's going to be 3 or 4 targets and a bunch of Fan of Knives. I mean, just keep dragging them and Fan of Knivesing them, and it should all work out. Big shuriken toss. I'm immobilized. Ooh, bunch of mobs here. That's actually my favorite. Focus attacks on the helmet, 30 energy Fan of Knives, bunch of mobs. The more mobs I'm fighting, the more energy I get back for free every time I cast Fan of Knives. And then you can get to a point where you're basically just Fan of Knives and it refunds like almost all the energy. And it helps you get more uptime of Eskandar's Rage too. Goodbye, Eskandar's Rage. Buff fell off. Wait, this was all the mobs from up there. Nice. Okay. Alright, going. 3, 2, 1. Trying to stay away from the sheep slightly. Oh, shit. Okay, the sheep, I needed to get the sheep away from the other guys, too. He put frayed wiring up on the dragon, which is not good. Alright, now the frayed wiring is gone. We can go over here, hit those guys a little bit, not get hit by the sprocket fire blast. As soon as the sheep starts casting frayed wiring again, that's when I need to drag all the other mobs away. Also, I need to target the dragon, because, dear God, the mob health is not equalized. Okay, I screwed up the frayed wiring again. I can probably live this damage. Holy shit. His health is too low. Okay, we're not fan of knives spamming anymore, because we're trying to have this not be terrible. Okay, now we're fan of knife spamming. Two of them are in self-repair. This one's about to be in self-repair. Okay, last target, and we did it. Nice. Greed, 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 greed.
Yo.
Pass. That loot sucks. Pass, pass, pass. Okay. Mike Lowry, hello. How's it going? Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you for 2 months of support. Is the PTR up currently? Not currently, no. Okay. I just snowballed myself accidentally because I pressed the wrong button. Okay. The group has been warned that I will just stand in the fire ability. Damn, I tried to get a blade dance off of that guy. So the plan is to not walk away from him when he does the fire ability. That's a bitch move. So we're not gonna do it. There's a button over there that needs pressing. Not my problem. Furnace Surge coming out. I've got 153 fire resistance, 4 stacks, 5 stacks, 6 stacks. We can use a Vanish to negate a lot of damage from this debuff. 10 stacks. Not really an issue. So, when we get down to 10 seconds left, I'll hit the Vanish here. I didn't realize he was about to phase transition. I should have, like, cracked a Blade Dance on him. There we go. Okay. Really appreciate the content, the consistency with which you stream, and the knowledge that you share is great. Well, I'm happy to hear it. Reaction potion. Glad you appreciate it, Mike Lowry. I hope you're having a great day. Look, I know I've done a lot of research of, like, what it takes to be successful and, you know, generate an income from streaming. By far, the most consistent thing across everyone I've, like, looked at that's successful they're painfully consistent. Pick a schedule and then just stick to the fucking schedule. And that way no one's confused about when you're gonna be live or when the next Simonized show stream is. It's easy for you, it's easy for the viewers, everyone's happy. Alright, gotta pool some energy here. Oh, never mind, someone else kicked it. He has a channeled spell that you're supposed to kick. But it doesn't show up with a cast bar. It's kind of stupid. Okay, I gotta move him. Can't have him hanging out in the slime pool. Alright. Final form. Diseases. Nature damage debuff. Need disease cleanse here, I think.
Explosions! More explosions! I gotta have more explosions!
Alright, when I take a giant stack of fire damage, that's when I'm gonna hit evasion. I can't negate the fire damage again because I don't have, vanish. But I can hit an evasion. Looks like none of that's gonna happen. Just hit evasion anyways. This is where the mount drops. He dead. He's done. He's donezo. Mekgineer Thermaplugg. Pull him out of the robot corpse. Mount. Oh yeah, the mount's hard reserved. But they said I could roll on it. Okay, mount didn't drop. Awkward. Miniaturized combustion chamber. I believe this is actually still good. 10 fire resist. Spell damage, intellect. Like, that's still a good trinket for casters, I think. Alright. Is the PTR up yet? No. Awkward. We did get to find out some new stuff about the PTR, though. If you want to know the PTR news. The rogue tank damage nerf on the first build of PTR, the damage nerf was tied to using both Blade Dance and just a flesh wound. So then people were just like, well, we're going to not use Blade Dance anymore, and we're going to use Envenom instead, and then we dodge this 20% damage nerf. That was bad design. You want the rogue tanks to gear defense and use Blade Dance. My mount hard reserve goes to Simon if I get Fan of Knives rank in the Discord, he says. Okay, hang on. Is Landa in the Discord under the same name? Rolls Fan of Knives. Problem solved. Okay, right. So they changed it so the upcoming damage nerf is just tied to just a flesh wound and no longer dependent on using Blade Dance. So now it's just like, yeah, rogues deal less damage, but there's no, like, workaround to, like, run Envenom. You still very much want to do tank gear, and you want to press Blade Dance with the... Now that the damage nerf isn't, you know, attached to the Blade Dance. Right. The other main thing that changed for rogues is that the Dream Eater dagger got significantly nerfed. This thing used to be 1.4 speed, making it a pretty good offhand for any combat potency build, and it used to restore 15 energy. So this got significantly diminished in power, I would say. Oh yeah, Occult Poison got buffed. Occult Poison will now, per stack, do a 3% increase to spell damage. It used to be 2%, so at 5 stacks, it was 10%, now it's 15%. This is a little bit of a buff to Rogue, you know, because it'll make excuse me, it'll make your envenoms hit harder, and it'll make your poisons hit harder, but mostly it's just for, like, you know, all the caster DPS are going to benefit more from having a rogue in the group, you know? That's basically it. Hearthing out. Let's check the live log. I'll link the live log in chat again. Here you go. Alright, Crowd Pummeler. Refresh. What do we got? Electrocutioner buff. Askendar's Rage 43%. Mechanical Menagerie. We probably had good, yeah, 55% uptime because we were just, like, spamming Fan of Knives the whole time, hitting multiple targets. That's extra chances to trigger. And then Mekgineer Thermaplugg. 37% uptime. I mean, that's still really good. You know?